Ollie, it takes a lot of courage to say what you're going to say because imposter syndrome is something that we all have. We often think to ourselves is when is this going to luck run out? Like,
Yeah.
there. But I think it's been so long now that you realize you deserve everything you've got.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, if you were to start from scratch, so 14 years ago, that would have made it 2011, correct?
Yep.
2010, 2000. If you were starting like now, and it wasn't 2010, 2011, right? You're starting now.
Yep.
What would you do differently?
Well, first of all, I'd probably believe in myself earlier. Step one, because I'd be coming into these situations with more belief. And although it's worked for me in one way, because I put Gavin on the pedestal and really sort of rode off the back of Gavin and used his exposure as much as I possibly could for myself. Secondly, would be I'd probably try and look, I'm always very hard on myself internally, so I'd probably enjoy the journey a little bit more than I have. I guess I've been so focused on the goal that I sort of, although I say I have enjoyed it, I've been very regimented around my routine. But I'd say definitely have a goal of where you want to get to. Believe you're going to get there, but you've got to have a plan to get there. And I would write a plan out, I guess quite a strict plan of what I need to do every day, and then just believe if I do the work, I'm going to get there. That's probably what I'll do differently. Because if at the moment it feels not like I've fluked it because I've done the work, but if I had the same belief I do in myself now, it may be more of an enjoyable journey.
Do you wake up at 4:30?
Wake up at 4:30 every day and have for the last, I guess, 15 years. Go to the gym by 5, out of there by 6:30, in the office at 8, leave the office at 7, and that's when I go home. But I'll always be on the phone until I go to bed at say 9:30.
Your listing, when you go to a listing presentation, right? So what's your average price? The average price?
At the moment, I'm sitting between 8 and 12 million.
Okay. So let's assume you're going to a $10 million property, right? I've got this 10 million appraisal at 2 o'clock. Does it feel different? I've got a $1.5 million appraisal at 2 o'clock. Is it like the stakes are higher, the owners are going to be harder, I've got to be at my A game? I've always been fascinated because when I was in real estate, I just sold in Marrickville and Newtown, right?
Yeah.
The same, right? So I'm curious, when you're doing, the expensive stuff, is it different?
Oh no, the video has just ended, but I got good news for you. If you resonated with this and you want to take the next step and move from just being a sayer to a doer, this is your sign to join the Real Estate Gym, where you can get enormous amounts of content, scripts, dialogues, techniques, processes to help you build an ELF business. Effortless, lucrative, and fun. Press the link right now.
We read motivation to youth only, mentally fit.